What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Today we are going to be talking about the cryptocurrencies, you guys, because that's the topic of the day. And also because, we want to be able to set up some people for retirement, man. We want to set ourselves up for retirement. So, the thing about me is, I can't help but talk about family and marriage and money and success and knowledge and STEM all the time. Like those are things I always talk about, right? Because I want success. It's something that I own. I claim it and I chase it. I really work hard for it. And my assumption is that most of my subscribers, anybody who watch any of my content, my assumption is that you guys are the same way, right? Y'all probably want money, maybe not for the wrong reasons, but to just take care of yourself or take care of your family. So, with those assumptions, it brings me to the topics that we are covering today, right? Which is crypto, being able to read these markets so that you can turn $1,000 to 100,000 or 1,000 to 10,000, right? It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, and it's definitely not the hardest thing in the world to do. It's possible. You just have to be patient and watch the markets and be ready, right? When the market pull back to that sweet spot, be ready to have some type of investment because that's important, right? And as much as I want to sit here and act like, I'm the guy that's going to be buying crypto and holding for 10 years or 20 years or 30 years. I'm not going to sit up here and act like, I believe in it that much. However, short-term moves make people a lot of money as well. You can maybe hold for 1 year or 2 years or 3 years or something like that. However long, maybe 5 years, 10 years, right? 10 years is pretty short term as well. If you could turn 1,000 into 100,000 in 10 years, you know, don't that make sense? Like, wouldn't you want to do that? Also, babe, if you want to join the conversation, you can as well. We could share this mic. You can sit right here. I can work my magic. If there's anything you want to talk about, um, cryptocurrency related, because I know you be on Twitter or X keeping up with everything. So if there's anything, you want to, even in the chat, if you want to join the chat, make sure you tap in right over there because we're going to be talking about crypto today. All right. I want my people to be aware of what's going on, right? It's a lot going on between, different nations. I don't want to talk too deeply about it, but I'm pretty sure most of you are aware of what's been going on. We've been seeing the countries fighting each other left to right, right? We've been seeing a lot of that back and forth. If you go on YouTube, there's many things you can see on YouTube alone, right? And I feel like we are in the beginning of things too. Like this is not the middle or the end at all. This things are ramping up really fast, right? And what we want to do is amongst all of the chaos, we want to set ourselves up to be winners in life, right? We want to use these opportunities to make a lot of money. That's what it all boils down to. Okay. So that's why we're going to be looking into Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, right? So let me tell you guys the website that we're using today, right? I'm not affiliated with them at all, but this is one of the best websites to use for cryptocurrency related news and information. It's called CoinGecko. All right, CoinGecko is a really cool app. Once again, not affiliated, just, figured you guys should know what app I'm looking at to get this information from. We're going to be looking at the Explore tab, seeing some of the latest news. We got a article that says Bitcoin from 2009 awakens. Is the 30 million move a warning sign? Right. So I'm not going to really read this whole article, but early coin stir, just stuff like this. To tell you the truth, you guys, I don't ever really pay attention to these articles. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I need to start paying attention a little bit more than what I do. Um, when Bitcoin first came out, a lot of us give our parents shit about like, why wasn't you there buying Bitcoin when it was 1 cent, right? But look, let's be honest, bro. We're going to make the same mistakes as well, right? Let's just go ahead and keep it 100. If we're not paying attention, we're going to make the same mistakes as well. So that's why I'm here running this live stream, hanging out with you guys to, try to dig into this information. And I need you guys' help, in the comment sections to, keep me up on game, put me up on some information, let me know what's going on. All right. I did make a little bit of money on spot ETFs. I don't even know what it is, to be honest, man. Like Ethereum ETFs or something like that. I don't even know what it is, but I opened up an E-Trade account and I made like $40 trading a spot ETF. So I thought that was pretty cool because I be trying to stay up on everything, man. Wherever the money is at, that's what I'm trying to stay up on. So look at some of these news related things. Bitcoin news. They got mining news on here. Is there any miners in the chat right now? Or if you guys watch this video back and you're like a crypto miner, drop a comment, man. I want to know more about mining too. I want to learn more about mining one day. I did look into it a while back. I know with some mining companies or with some cryptos, like you have to have like a PC, and then you have to own some of that coin. And just with those two things, you can start mining. I know a little bit about mining, but not much. I want to learn more about mining as well. I'm not really seeing nothing in there. We have an article right here by Porter Stowell. It says stablecoins are finally legal. Now comes the hard part. With the passing of the Genius Act, stablecoins are no longer a regulatory gray area, but usability challenges still remain. Um, Regulation might open the door, but usability decides who walks through. Okay, so what is usability? What do he mean by usability? We all know about the Genius Act that was signed into law. Maybe not everybody know about it, but pretty sure you should have at least heard about the Genius Act. Not crypto miner, but like mining crypto, MINE or MINER, crypto miner, like mining crypto. I know you have heard of mining crypto before. Sorry if I may have mispronounced that. Maybe you couldn't hear it. I know I got a little bit of an accent. A new type of user is coming, and they're not here for the memes. Unlike the speculative waves of 2017 or 2021, this next cohort of users isn't coming for trading gains. They're coming to get things done. Move money faster, automate agreements, reduce friction in global workflows. They're here because regulated stablecoins are programmable money, and that opens new doors in finance, logistics, creator monetization, and more. So this is literally why we're having this conversation right now, right? Because this is the future. I mean, this stuff right here, this like these stable coins, everything that's going on right in front of your face, it's all the future. It's all going to be so important 20, 30, 40 years from now. So just think about what that $1,000 investment from 2025 can really do for you. We're talking about just putting away $1,000 and investing it. We're not even talking about no crazy money. Something that everybody can do to set themselves up for the future, right? Um, the real unlock isn't regulatory; it's fiction. It's it's functional. The real unlock isn't regulatory; it's functional. The blockchain train industry has long equated smart contracts with programmability, but anyone who's tried to update or adapt a deployed contract knows how brittle they really are. These systems don't evolve, they execute. And the rigidity is a major reason why so many use cases remain theoretical. Oh man, he cooking right there. He cooking right there. Use cases remaining theoretical, that's deep. And that's why some of y'all gotta like really start studying crypto. If you're gonna actually try to invest in crypto, you gotta study it because some of this stuff that they telling y'all, man, it's BS, bro. Let's just call it for what it is, man. You know. Now look, I'm a science guy myself. I love STEM, but some of this starting to sound like it's too dreamy. And I hate to be that guy because I like to be the guy that's like dream big. And I mean, like, think about the car. Somebody probably like the car wasn't here since day one. The iPad wasn't here since day one. Somebody had to dream that up, and this is what investing is supposed to be about, right? Investing into things that you might not be able to see 50, 60 years from now, but it's going to be able to benefit your family if it do become true, right? If it do become true, that $1,000 investment can then be maybe $1 million 50 years from now. But little articles like this, just little things that we all need to stay up on, right? Obviously, it's hard to like keep up with everything all the time. But if you just pop your head in here every once in a while, you know, you can at least try to stay up to date, right? The world moves so fast nowadays. I feel like that's one of the biggest challenges for today's generation is how fast the world is really moving and information and everything else. So the only thing we can do is try to work together, you guys, and learn together. So that's what I'm just trying to do with you guys today. Make sure y'all drop a like on this video for me if y'all can. I will appreciate that as well. So it says, what are corporation Bitcoin treasuries and why are they trending in 2025? Okay, see what they're talking about. Bitcoin treasuries. What are Bitcoin treasuries? Bitcoin treasuries are reserves of Bitcoin held by companies, governments, or institutions as part of their financial strategy, typically to hedge against inflation, diversify assets, or gain exposure to Bitcoin's potential upside. These holdings appear on their balance sheets similar to cash or gold. Wow. Isn't that deep? That is pretty cool, right? So all of this stuff is like literally showing you this is becoming a real. This is here to stay. So if it's here to stay, and we're still in the beginning stages with a lot of crypto, right? Let's say, right? Let's just go take a look at Bitcoin chart. Because even Bitcoin is still early. Now, me, I actually really like to trade in real life, so I don't like to chase price. I don't care what it is, Bitcoin, whatever. I don't care. But I was watching Bitcoin all the way back here, and I know you remember this, babe. You remember I said, babe, watch this purple box. You remember when it was coming down here? Everybody was saying, oh, it's gonna crash, and I was like, no, it's probably gonna hold. That Bitcoin is very bullish right now. It's very bullish, right? It's not playing around. It'll pull back. Oh, it may pull back. I mean, right now, but I think it might continue to also go higher right now too. You know, if you use this entire range, you probably think it might continue to go higher. But let's say if you use this range, which this is the one I will use, right? Look at this. I'm gonna move this box off my. I'm gonna move this box right here. There's a little gap on the monthly chart. We want to see how it's going to react right here, around the 98,000 area. All right. Now this is less news and more on the charts now. And then the other thing that I will look at as well is this wick right here on the monthly time frame. I want to see how price is going to react in here. Are we going to come back? Or are we just going to keep ripping higher? Who knows, right? But the point of this video is not to talk about the chart of Bitcoin. The point of this video is to let you guys know that there's other things out there that's, just as big as Bitcoin. And what we're trying to do is educate ourselves so that we could make investments that's going to go to the moon, right? So, all right, let's read this right here. It says, key takeaways. Bitcoin is replacing cash and corporate treasuries as inflation, low yields, and monetary uncertainty push companies to seek alternative stores of value. Wow. MicroStrategy's success has inspired over 180 companies across sectors like telecom, energy, and healthcare to adopt Bitcoin as a primary reserve asset. Holding Bitcoin lets companies raise capital, attract investors, and outperform traditional assets. Now, accounting rules and rising institutional acceptance are removing barriers for companies to actively manage Bitcoin treasuries transparently. Despite benefits, Bitcoin treasuries face real challenges like regulatory uncertainty, audit limitations, custody risks, and potential capital erosion during price downturns. Those risks, man, that's for real, bro. Like, yeah, that risk is there, but that's like your for real. Like, I wouldn't even pay too lot of adoption, you guys. So even if I read the article, the Bitcoin Treasuries, you guys, is something we got to look into. All right, Bitcoin Treasuries, that's something we definitely have to look into. Just rolling through some of these headlines right now. See if there's any important news that we need to take a look at. Bitcoin sidechains. What are Bitcoin sidechains? What are Bitcoin sidechains? I need to know. It's actually a really good question. Bitcoin sidechains are independent blockchains that run alongside the Bitcoin mainnet, enabling smart contracts, faster settlement, DeFi applications, and more. So essentially, they trying to blow Ethereum out of the water and make sure that Ethereum never get a chance to compete with Bitcoin. They're going extraordinary bullish on Bitcoin right now. You already know if they're going bullish on Bitcoin, that means they're going bullish on all crypto. They're trying to pretty much make Bitcoin be able to do everything that Ethereum can do. So that's exciting. This is why I would, even if you can afford to hold Bitcoin, I would still be buying Bitcoin. I don't own any Bitcoin right now. I will be honest. I've been trying to get me some Ethereum and some Bitcoin. I'm hoping for a bigger pullback, but I just may get left, to be honest. I'll be honest. If prices keep going up, I'll just get left and I'll just buy a bunch of altcoins that got 10x potential, 20x potential, 30x potential. I'm not really seeing any news that's sparking my interest right now. Let's look at the top 10 largest crypto gainers for the first half of 2025. Um, Saros. What is this? Let's go put this chart up real fast. Let's go put this chart up because this wasn't even on my watch list. So, what is this? It's a very new crypto. It's called Saros. I don't know. I haven't even heard of this one. I like this chart. Let me see if I can find even care about that one.
Nope. Don't trust it. Don't trust it. That's pretty cool though. It's really cool. Yeah, look at this sweet tunnel. Let's see what the hell happens here. Nope. Don't trust it. Don't trust it. That's pretty cool though. It's really cool. Yeah, look at this sweet tunnel. Let's see what the hell happens here. Nope. Oh no. Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it? Oh! Oh! Oh my God!